Welcome all of you. The resistance of a microammeter, that is its range is in the microampere range is 100 ohm, shows a full scale reflection for 50 microampere. It can be used as a voltmeter, obviously it can be used as a voltmeter by joining a resistance in series, high resistance, and ammeter. Obviously it also can be used as an ammeter by joining a shunt resistance or a very small value of resistance in parallel with it. Okay, so what are the options? Let us see. 50 volt range with 10 kilo ohm in series, 10 volt range with 200 kilo ohm in series, 10 milliampere range with 1 ohm in parallel, 10 milliampere range with 0.1 ohm in parallel. So we have to convert it into a voltmeter as well as an ammeter. Okay, so what will be the circuit? Just see, if I try to convert this into a voltmeter, then we have to use a resistance in series with it. Let us say it is capital R. Okay, then the total voltage drop across these combinations will be the desired value of the range, that is the, if it is 50 volt then it is 50 volt. Okay, so what is the full scale deflection? That is the 50 microampere, that is the current can be sent through this will be 50 microammeter. Okay, so if I simply just use the Ohm's law, it will be I into R plus G. Okay, what is the value of V? The value of V is, for the first option it is 50 volt, and the current is 50 microampere. So 50 into 10 to the power minus 6. What is the value of R? The value of R we have to determine. What is the value of the resistance of the galvanometer? That is 100 ohm. Okay, so just see, so this thing will be 50 and 50 cancels out, so this thing comes here 10 to the power 6. So we can say this is basically 1000 kilo ohm. Okay, 1000 kilo ohm. So 1000 kilo ohm R plus 100. Okay, so it is 100, so 1000 kilo ohm, so we can say 1000 into 10 to the power 3. So if you just subtract it from here, then just think, it is not possible. It is not possible to make it 10 kilo ohm. So the first option A is correct. Sorry, wrong. The second option is of 10 volt range with 200 kilo ohm in series. Let us check, it will be not, that is just like here we should place V equal to 10. The current is 50 microampere, so it is 50 into 10 to the power minus 6. It is R, and the value of G is 100 ohm. We have to find out the resistance capital R. So this 0 and this 0 cancels out, so it will be 10 to the power minus 6. So when it goes here, so it will be 1000 into 1000, that is 10 to the power 6 divided by 5. Okay, so if I just cut it, so it will be 200, obviously R plus 100 here. So it will be around R plus 100, it will be around 200 into 10 to the power 3. 200 into 10 to the power 3. So approximately it is 200 kilo ohm. If you just subtract this 100 from here, obviously the value will be very small, there will be change. So we can approximately say this is 200 kilo ohm. So we just consider this thing as correct. Let us check the other options. 10 milliampere range with 1 ohm in parallel. So to convert this thing into a ammeter, so I just say that it is the instrument, moving coil instrument. Okay, so this is the G. Okay, so this is the value of Ig, that is for that it shows the full scale deflection, that is 50 microampere, and here I am just applying the shunt. So 10 milliampere range, we have to change into a 10 milliampere I. What is the value of I? I is 10 milliampere. So if we just simply say it is the shunt resistance A, so I minus Ig, this value of current will be passing through the shunt. Okay. So if you see my previous videos, then it will be clarified to you that why I am considering this is Ig and I minus Ig and all of these things. So for the main current, that is I into Gs divided by G plus S. What is Gs by G plus S? The total resistance of this parallel combination of G and S. And Ig into capital G. If Ig current flows through this, then it will be Ig into capital G. Similarly, I minus of Ig into S. So this is the voltage drop across it. Okay. So if I try to convert it, if I try to find out what is the value of S, since we know the value of G, okay. So the I we try to convert, that is 10 milliampere. So I am putting this here, 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. So G, what is the value of G? G is 100 ohm. So it is 100. The value of S we have to find it out, and it is 100 plus S. So if I just put it here, Ig, what is the value of Ig? 50 microampere. So it is 50 into 10 to the power minus 6 into G, that is 100. So from here you have to find out the S. So 0 and 0 cancels out. So 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 6. So it just comes here and becomes 1000. 1000 divided by 5. 1000 divided by 5, okay, and here is 100 also. So here is 100 also. So 10 to the power minus 6, let me calculate, 10 to the minus 3, 10 to the power, this becomes 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, this becomes 10 to the power minus 3. So 10 to the power minus 3 into 100 becomes 10 to the power minus 1. So when it comes here, it simply becomes 10. Okay, so it simply becomes 10. Okay, so now with that 100 S divided by 100 plus S equal to 1. Simple calculation. So this becomes 2. So 200 S equal to 100 plus S. Okay, so if I just take it this side, it will be 199 S, or approximately you can take 2. So it is 100. So S is approximately 1 by 2, that is a 0.5 ohm. So this is not. We need the 0.5 ohm in parallel with it. Now just checking this one, 10 milliampere range for 0.1 ohm. No, 0.1 ohm is not that, it is 0.5 ohm. So the option B is the correct answer. Thank you all of you.